Hello and welcome to Microsoft Office tutorial. We're in the very first module in the first section where we'll be briefly discussing about the introduction to Excel. And first and foremost, you will need to know what Excel is basically used for. It's actually used to carry out mathematical calculations, enables us in business calculations as well, also in data analysis representation. And in this tutorial, quickly I will be guiding you through some of the basic interface that you will be having while working with Excel. First is what we call the workbook, and thereafter we'll be looking at the sheets, what we call the cell, the name box, and the formula bar. So I'll get down to the software as we begin to see them clearly. So straight ahead, this is the Excel. So the first thing I will just need to do is to open a blank workbook. Now listen, see it here showing book 1 Excel. Now Excel is not a Word document, so it's not actually called a document. So this is actually called a workbook. Now on the workbook we have what we call the sheets. The sheets. Now this is actually sheet 1, so you can click on this to open up sheet 2, sheet 3, sheet 4, thereabout. So, but on each of these sheets we have what we call cells. Now these boxes you see are what we actually refer to as the cells. So therefore we have what we call here the name box. Now the name box actually tells you the exact cell address. And so how can you locate the cell address? Simply you see that the horizontal axis here is labeled with alphabets, and here the vertical section here is with numbers. Now as it is here, it's showing A2. So it's read A2. It's simply because it's at the location A at row 2. Now let's click here. You will notice it's on K actually and at row number 9. So this is actually the workbook, the name box rather. Now next to that is what we call the formula bar. This is actually the formula bar. And in the formula bar, it enables you to do input into the work. So for instance, you want to type in a formula, you can just come in here and type in the formula you may want. Like that. So sometimes, for instance, you may need to edit something you've written maybe wrongly. Let me just say, for instance, I wanted to write the name James and I write it like this. Now, you may not really be able to make corrections here. So as you click on it, you get to your formula bar. It is at the formula bar you make your adjustment for that. So this is some of the basic features actually you'll be seeing and you'll be interacting with while using your Excel. So stay tuned as we continue with this module.